Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wally1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream, and welcome back for Microtopia. Batman is here, thank you for claiming first, and Grasping Joe and Realmwalker are both here over there on the YouTubes. Let's see. Talking about your nickname? Nice. The first role-playing character you ever had. Alrighty, so, we started playing this game last stream, and got some of it figured out, and, there's still a bit that is, that I don't understand, but that makes sense. And we are kind of in the middle of rebuilding and expanding our base, making it a little more organized, and all of those things. So, let's go ahead and jump in, and just, pick up where we left off, more or less. Alright, so let's see. We started using this bit over here. Or started making this bit over here. We have a bunch of energy coming in here. We have a bunch of metal coming in here. We were making something here. What the heck were we making here? Fabric. Oh, that's right. We were making fabric and stuff here, which we don't think we need much more of right now. It sounded good to your teenage self. Nice. And we're processing a bunch of that iron that we're collecting into plates and bolts here. So that should do okay. We could collect some iron down here as well at some point, and there's more fuel down here, or more energy to connect to. But what we didn't, what we needed to work on was rebuilding this part here where we're making the bugs. And why are you all stuck again? Now I have to figure that part out at some point. And that one is off its rocker there. Alright. We'll have to figure it out. We're stuck again. The track is too small, needs to be larger? Okay. Ah. Now, if only I can grab the dang corner there. Almost grabbed the dang corner. There we go. How about a pentagon? Okay, so we'll see how this plays out. Looks like we might actually probably want, or may want more folks in here. I mean, there's some incoming still, but we might want, like, closer to 6 in there? 6 or 8 in there? We need to use a counter gate before they prevent the pileup. Oh, that's a good point. Right in here, so that we only have, say, a dozen or something here on the loop. That's a good point. Alright, let's do that. And I want this to be like 12. Let's see. But we need to rebuild all this. So the queen's got to get moved. All the fuel income's got to get moved. And kind of more importantly, we need to probably expand this to be 4 of them. And where do I want to do that? I don't know, maybe in here someplace. Just keep your answer loop and supply the production areas with counter gates from the supply loop. Oh, so instead of supplying them here, you supply them up here. I will do that once I don't have these pulled off down here anymore. Once we get rid of this section, and have it up here instead. So let's do that actually now. So we need to have maybe 4 of these things. Production? No. Population. 4 incubators. I'll just make 2 of them for now, because the other 2 will get moved. And that needs more iron, so we'll collect some of that. How's the iron collection doing, by the way? It's doing. You might need more. Might. Actually, this shouldn't be pulling off of here anymore, should it? No, it should be pulling off of here. Let's do a counter gate here of 2. Remove that one. Let's add a 3rd one into this. Okay. Alrighty, so that needs to then go into a couple of these things still, and I think the 2 of them is fine. But we need to somehow figure out how to limit, and I think the, not the carry gate, the gate we don't have yet. This button here. The, timer gate might be the one we want. So we need to get up to 50 ants, though. So let's get this stepped up so we can do that. That and this and this and that. I think I can move this safely now. So let's start by breaking these things. And let's break this one. We'll wait for the queen to finish eating all her biscuits there. I don't know how many more larvae she's gonna excrete. Any way to tell? We did break 50, by the way. 50 ants, so we should be able to do this now. I did. I had 50. I saw 51. Oh no, never mind. That isn't what does it, is it? No, it's not. All right, let's just move her. This we want to have somewhere over here. It's be 50 at the time. Oh, that's kind of lame. It is now though. There, please. Complete that. And then we can move these guys over when she's done. In the meantime, though, we can do a divider. Like that. And I'm guessing I gotta have one of these here. And then we'll do the other ones, and then these go back to here. No, that should be probably null. No, that one can be. Never mind. That and there. And then as soon as these are done, actually then I need you to mosey on through here and into that area. And your little friend can come with you. Say hello to your little friend. Alright, and now you're done. Oh, wait, that was the wrong spot for those 2 guys. Yep. This is the one that's supposed to be there. That's okay. We'll fix it. And then this is the feeding area, so let's do this one. And place a dispenser right in here. And then I would like you to move over to that side, just because I did the other one on the other spot. Okay. Let them guys walk over. You should actually be also... Actually, I don't know that I need you in the back there either. Let's leave you where you're at. Let's leave you where I sent you to. You can go there. This is done, so these can move over here. And then let's do more dividers. A graphical glitch with the big ants. Did I have a glitch? Over the combiner. Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Yep. Yeah, I saw that last time. Weird. But okay. And then these guys can just be, that, I guess, right? Connect you up there. Actually, no, that should be a counter. That last little stretch there. And this needs to be some number. Caledorn. What the crap is this? Please give you the full list of what's wrong with you? Yeah. There's not a long enough stream in the world for that. Start with 12 of those. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, I'm doing the wrong thing. Oh no. Oh no, I screwed up. I need to move this. Oh, hello. I need to move this over. "65 months. That's a long time, Caledorn. Very long, long time. That, and then this is where we have a dozen going into the line there. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. Not 40, just 12. Okay. Being fixed in the next update, which is soon, you think? Okie dokie, man. And we'll move this stuff once we're ready. I'm not ready yet. Well, I screwed up and everyone was surprised. Especially Caledorn. That part was implied there. And then we'll need to be able to pull off of this loop to come down here for these guys. Eventually. Alright, unpause again. Let's watch what happens. Printing bugs. Yeah, having two of them in here is actually probably not a bad plan. This one I think can probably handle it. Actually, let's see. Is it going up? Yeah. Back up to make a difference. Upgrading advances should be soon to get. Good. What happened here? Somebody glitched. Okay. Apparently. I think I can take these this way now. We're getting gummed up somehow. Oh, it's connected to the wrong spot. There we go. Okay. You go in there then. Found it. Let's just leave that like that, actually. And we do this one and that one, too. Right. There we go. It was a dead end. Dead ant end. Okay, and then we need to redo this also. But I think I can just take... I could just drag these down here. I don't know if this is the best idea or not, but I can. Sort of. Let's, maybe adjust that one. Like this. And do a stretch of null here so I can take that with me too. There we go. There we go. Like that. That should do okay. Plenty of energy now. Plenty G. Do this. You'll actually harvest. This is full. Okay. Yeah, plenty of energy. What happened to real Wally while you were away? Yeah, not that part of me. That part of me still doesn't have any energy. Ah, and then we need to have a counter coming this way. Or 2. Now you're still stuck. Why are you still stuck, bro? Or not anymore. One too many in there, but that's okay. Unless that track is just confusing. I think it's okay now, but we'll keep an eye on it. Good, they're taking turns. Yeah, well, they're supposed to take turns. I know that part, but I wasn't sure if there was anything else weird going on there. Alrighty, so I think with that, we can probably take a look at what came next in the tech tree. Microphilia. Is this like an obsession with small feet? No, not that. We have the iron floor tiles. We have the assembler. We're going to do the assembler because that's the next thing we're supposed to take. And then we also have the... old gate. An electric lets ants enter based on whether they are currently old or not. So this would keep Calidorn out. We have a drone. We have a small digger ant. So this is where we get into the specialized ants. Good luck with that. Trash can, timer gate. Tech to help with upgrading. Is that these? Or the assembler? A large building that upgrades ants by combining them with materials should be connected to a stockpile by using a dispenser. Newly created ants will have a replenished lifespan. Okay, so let's take a look at what this thing does. The assembler is a building that upgrades an ant into another caste by combining it with a material. Building and take the materials directly from a stockpile. You'll need to set it up by connecting it with the dispenser. Oh, I see you plug it directly in. Interesting. Okay, and what does this let me do? This lets me do nothing. Perfect. The assembler uses a dispenser to access materials directly from a stockpile. Hook the assembler with the dispenser that leads to a stockpile with fabric. Now I guess we're going to have to reanimate the fabric thingy then, huh? Is that you? Yes, it is. There. Okay. Got it. The old gate. Yeah. Unlock drones. Use the assembler to upgrade a worker into a drone. Okay, so now we need to unlock drones. Special ant equipped with a pair of wings enabling it to fly. Uses the launch pad and landing pad buildings to plan out its trajectory. Right. And here we have a 75 ant thing here and a caste gate. Logic gate that lets ants enter based on what caste they are. Interesting. Very interesting. So now we can upgrade you to a drone by feeding in worker ants, which are these guys. Yes. And upgrading them to drones. Now, how many do we want? Probably not very, very many, but maybe many, many after, actually. We could just do this here, I guess. I don't know if there's a better place to do this, so we'll just do it here. I better move that down. It's not blocking my view of the path. Also go this way instead. Use the basic ant for job, then when they get old, they can use the old gate to get upgraded, and then their timer gets restarted? I see. The only question I have with that is, do I want them upgraded, or I just want them refreshed, I guess? Counter gate here. 1 is all I want there. And then, for the moment, I just want to see what this thing has me do next. So wait for another ant to crawl across there. We are kind of gummed up, so maybe I should let more be in the loop here. Ooh, fancy. Created drone. Disappointed, you had got opportunity notes and obsession with Calendar, and since he's a Nissa. Oh, with iron ducts? Yeah, that's fine. I don't like to make the same jokes over and over again. You know that. Islands feature different biomes that come with new materials you can use. Drones can fly over there. Use a launch pad and a landing pad to fly a drone to the new island. Collect 10 pieces of scrap copper and place them in a stockpile. Transport. Launch pad. Okay. And a landing pad. Do. This looks like a good spot, maybe right here. Connect the launch pad to the landing pad. Assign target. Scrap copper in stockpiles times 10. Okay, so we have glass and copper and iron and more copper, more iron. This is rubble. Then we have, of course, some plants and things over here. So, launchpad looks like it needs a path linking you directly to work. Yeah, that's the next step. But I wanted to get a stockpile put down here, there-ish, and then we'll do a worker path here, connecting this to say that one, and then maybe down to this one, and then back again. And then we can do one of these, and let's say that I want 2 of them in there. Unpause. Let's see what happens. Let's go back over here. I may need to relink that one. There we go. Fly, my minions, fly. In detail, because there's scrap there. And it was an empty spot next to a bunch of scrap. Up here, it's all iron scrap, so I didn't want to go up there. Yeah, because it wants me to make copper scrap. Copper is copper colored. And if I go further over here, I can find more, but eh. That's detail. That's the amount of detail you are getting, sir. Zidine, welcome in. Alright, we've got incoming copper scrap. And you'll just chill right there. I don't know how many can be in flight in a route at any given time. Hopefully not very many. The upgrade path is at the heart of this game. Alright, we got it. You can replace the trail with another one by drawing directly on top of it. Yep, thank you. I figured that out already, though. It's very handy if you want to change the type of trail. Gravy. Well, you should check out a game called Alchemy Factory. It just has a demo right now. More games. And I'll use this to change the trail's direction. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. Continue progressing through the development tree until you've unlocked Iron Worker Ant. Dear God, what is that going to be? Iron Worker Ant. Anybody see Iron Worker Ant? Odd Worker Ant. Iron Worker Ant, right there. Oh boy, this is going to be a while to go. Long way away? Yeah, I can see that. So, copper, we need to collect rubble at some point, and glass at some point. How many of these are going to fly in here? Asking for a friend. So I think next thing we need to do is build our science area back up again. So what we'll do is we'll take this and put it over here on our little bus. And I think I'm just going to do one of these. Let's see. As is tradition, you seem to have caught something. There could be the nearly 10 C temperature difference between the outside every day and the inside the apartment due to the AC, but you've had a mildly sore throat all day. Yeah, I'm guessing you're sick. It's complaining now. Okay, so there's a limit to how many you can send over. That's a good thing. We're out of iron again, so we need to relocate our scrap collectors. We could go over there, I guess. Schlep, but we could do it. Let's move this over here. And then build them a new trail. Here to there to here-ish. Back to there again. And then null trail this over to here instead of this one. And then you all can get onto that trail instead. Engage. Happy trails. So you can large quantity of this crap that kills viruses throughout the day, so let's hope it does the job. Indeed. Almost like you've been around large groups of people for a week and have been merely incubating. Yes, that's Calidorn right there. Yeah. Okay, so we move this next. Nope, not that. F, there we go. Well, that was super odd. What's that? Do another, maybe more of these? I guess maybe I should have put the iron collectors over here. I guess we could have two of them. I mean, nothing's stopping me from having more iron, right? Right. Counter gate. This way. Null path. Over to here someplace. New storage. Here. You go there, 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 and back to here again. I want to do a carry gate here that cuts, yeah. Now, maybe even closer over there. It cuts this off if they are carrying anything. Because I don't want them to make the loop until they need to. Current COVID strain attacks their throat, doesn't it? I have no idea. It's odd, already the extreme opposite of even. Maybe. Listen, your phone forgot all the Wi-Fi passwords and the whole network went down? Oof. That's not a good one. Let's see, let's put a couple on this one at least. And then let's do a null onto the path. There. Okay. Bring me ants, or bring me death. Hide that for a while. It's going to be a minute. And then let's reconnect, or readjust, or something to allow this to have a dispenser over here. How the hell am I going to do this? It's just like that. There you go. Work. Elzamar, welcome in. What's the goal today? Unlocking grid building? We could do that already on the iron grids, but Granspian mentioned last time that that's expensive, so while we will unlock it, we may not use it for building yet, because I suspect, or it was hinted that there's a cheaper grid building, flooring, something coming up at some point. I think we'll wait to build, but we'll definitely do this. Another heretic. But we needed to collect some more iron for reasons that escape me. I probably should also do as I mentioned earlier and increase this to a couple more to unlock it to progress to the next island. The grid stuff? Okay. Once we get this science stuff moving, we'll do that. But I need to quit being distracted by other things and people. But no. Let's do that population. No, where the hell is that? Aggression area. Let's do 2 of them for right now. It'll at least be something. That's where the food comes in. This is where the ants go in. Let's do just that and just this. That'll be fine. We'll need to have a food dumpy thingy. Maybe off of one of these. Spencer. Let's see. Good luck not being distracted by people while streaming. Oh wait, that needs to be this. Now, go tell the sun to go supernova. Alright, so then you're going to need an ant there, at least one. From here. Onto there. And that'll get you started on the feeding. And then this will need one here. This will need one here. Now go tell the sun to go supernova? No, it's not going to go supernova. Not the right kind of star to go supernova. Just ask an astrophysicist. Now your TV is being lame. You should probably have one of these here linked to... Not that one then. This one? Yeah. Linked to where the queen is. Simply because... they're being powered by the infinite lived ants. So yeah. Alright, so we have a scientist now. You're not full yet. And you put one in there instead of putting one in there. I guess I could have done the toggle thingy, but the problem is then they could still get gummed up, so this will be fine. Feed. Okay, let's add a second one in here then. I think I'm going to want a second one in here, too. Pop that one. And we're back. Alright, I think now I can unlock iron floor tiles. I can. That gives us timer gates, which I do want, and trash can, which I suppose I want, but I don't know that I want at this point. Maybe someday. If you want to be a report, gotta get your act together. Resources. I mean, the trash can needs judicious usage. Yeah, it would have to be something that was infinite. Sure. I don't have any.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. I don't have any strident need for using it at this point. Let's take this down to 1, because I don't really feel like I need to have 2 ants in there when we don't need the bolts. I would much rather have more ants here, if anything, although I have a crap ton of those as well. What's the limit? Oh, 160, that's the limit. That'll do it. I may take that one back down, because we have it at 6 right now. I may take that back down to 4 as well. Those things. Things over here. Broken. Perfect. And now you got broken, speaking of broken. Okay. Okay. Also, your little ant butts back there. There we go. Interested in watching this bit because of ants, but holy F, you're confused. Yeah, it's not really an ant game, it's more of a factory game. We are slowly increasing our energy feed, so that's good. Or our stages, rather. That's good. I don't want to increase too fast, but eventually. Then we have the iron floor tiles, which give us the grid, but I'm going to wait on that as directed or as suggested. What is this? A factory for ants? It is. Have you seen the tech tree? Yeah, you should see the tech tree, Batman. This is the tech tree. It's tiny. Actually, it's probably smaller than Factorio's. But, yeah, it's tiny. Each tile costs 1 iron plate, and I need them. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, too. That's a 75 ant pop there. Elder Trail Optimizing Life. Upgrade 100 old ants. That's what we need to deal with, is that. Eventually, I suspect that we'll want to pull the old ants off of these loops. Put them back on this loop. and then pull them off of that loop to be upgraded or repaired or recycled or something. But at this point, I don't know that there's anything that I want to do along that line. Yeah, because spending ants constantly is a drain on resources too. Well, drain on effort, I guess, not resources. Let's see. Never heard of this game before? Yes, exactly. Holy tentacles. Let's see. You were, but you weren't. Yeah. Pop those bubbles. Alright, so the next thing that I want to unlock is the old gate, I guess. And I think, at least for right now, yeah. You all move. Bit of it, not that much you know the logic. These are really well done. Makes the game very user choice because there are so many ways of doing stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna move this one down to the end. Give myself some more space right in here. And that you're gonna be a little confused for a little while until I remove this one here, like that. And then let's do another one of these. And then we'll go to this one. And then we'll go to this one. Like that. And that means that I can move this now over here. Just kind of where I wanted it. Although I need to change this to be that. In that case. And that lets me peel off old ants from here, too. Take a look at this old gate. The old gate is electric, so it sorts ants based on whether they are old or not. In Microtopia, when you upgrade an ant into a new caste, its lifespan is reset. Using the smaller ants before you send them to be upgraded will greatly enhance your population. Use the old gate to filter out old ants and send them to be born anew. Inky. Problem is, how do you do two gates at the same time? Like, say I want to have an old gate and then a counter. I guess I would do an old gate to only allow new, do the counter, and then turn them around if we don't need them. Yeah, I guess. Our production is still very, very not good. Make a separate loop for old ants? Yeah, I guess I could. Want a pointer for use of old gates? Not right now. I'm assuming she can produce more as we get... Yeah, as we go higher stages, she can produce more. But what we could do is what the game just suggested and use these smaller ants on the loop for a while. Until they get old, and then pull them off and feed them into this machine later to upgrade. That way we use them as they're young, and then we use them again when they're old. Could do that. The issue is we'd also need the cast gate then, which we don't have yet. So we need to work toward that. And where was the cast gate at? Elder Trail, a specialized trail to guide ants to their last destination. Old ants will gain a speed boost, while younger ants will be slowed down. The trail also makes ants last a little longer before dying. Oh, that'll be useful. What was the thing I was looking for? The, cast gate. It's gonna be 50 points. Yeah. So we'll want that too. Because if they're old worker ants, then we won't want to peel them off. Jonathan, welcome in. Yeah, we're full here. I'm going to turn that off. So we're ready to do something with it. Can I just set this to 0? Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Falling without a hat is unacceptable, so you pick the shark hat. But headphones are a hat. True, but those are a requirement hat. You helped enough. You'll keep sorry. Or you keep quiet. No worries. You're going to use the cascades to make sure the small ants go to worker production and the worker ants go into research production? Yeah. Yep, exactly. Because otherwise they will gum up the works. But until I have that, I'm not going to do... Until I have the cast gate, I'm not going to do that. So we'll wait until we have a few more points. It should be pretty quickly here, and then we can do that. How you doing, Jonathan? Having dinner. Let's go ahead and build the old bus here. Down here. Eventually, maybe. Yeah, but it's gonna snap. Well, actually, this will be okay. What did you do? Although we could also do the Elder Trail. If we unlock that, we can upgrade that into an Elder Trail. As soon as the Elder gets in the old worker into research and production, means you can't use a small ant set. You're right, I could do that. Yep, I should do that actually. Let's do well, now I'm gonna have to wait for one more. Let's do an R on this here. And then that one there, we can R that one. And then I want a counter gate here and here instead. And now I want to do an elder or an old gate rather. Enter if old. Yes, that way. You're old. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. I gotta make them put their crap down first, then. Because the stockpile's full, yep. Okay. So I need a couple things first. I need a carry gate. Here. And only enter if not carrying a material. And then I do an old gate there. And then I do a regular, we'll do a null path there. Send them back there. I can move full stockpiles? Yeah. I mean, that helps, but I don't really want to have more than that. It'll be fine. And then I kind of need to do the same thing repeatedly here and replace them. Yeah, I guess that would give me a larger buffer, but I'm not a big buffer fan. So I don't like big buffers, and I cannot lie. Do this and make that a knot. And then we do an old, and then we do a return path to there. Okay. Now that all their hands are full. Yeah. You're just chilling there with the iron on the floor. Alright, well, whatever. Okay. So that means this is going to get stopped, which is kind of okay. Do I do the Elder Trail? Do I do the Timer Gate? What about the Elder Trail? It was normal. Yeah, Caledon likes to make me wear that stupid hat. Set this to 0, right? Yes, okay, good. I forgot to change that. It's a good thing I saw that one. Eek, a Mr. Tentacle sighting. There, that's fixed. Okay, those should be okay now. Let's see. And then we gotta work toward the cast gate too. Let's do the Elder Trail. It also looks different, which is also kind of nice. Oh no! That's not good. Gotta do each segment. Can't skip the... Can't do all multiples at the same time. Not an upgrade tool. Sag. There we go. Now I gotta spend some more materials because, these guys are kind of gummed up. You guys explode already? There you go. There we go. Loaded it. Got one old bug here. Gotta wait for another one. I'm not sure we actually need 2 here. Take that down to 1. This one needs more than that one does. Eventually, though, I'm going to probably have to let some regular ones in here because we're just not making them enough, fast enough, etc. enough. Now. Tellan, welcome in. Will you add an old gate between the original loop and the old loop? Original loop. Oh! Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you. Let's do that down here. So let's do, old gate. There. If they're moseying around the main gate and they're old, then we put them on the old loop. Smart. Good job, Tellan. Thanks for that. Alright, what can we build to use some more resources here? Well, we could also harvest some more resources here. That would be a good thing. Over here. Move that.
SMRT. That spells smart.
It does. You're stopping yourself from saying that? So I could pull the deaders back from here, too. I don't know how much worse that is, because they're so dang far away. But we could. This is getting low. And that's feeding her, but I have a backup on her, so that's okay. But that one's also getting low, so maybe we should put the third one in there, too. Let's see. What if we go right there? Not quite. We go right there. Right. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be good enough. Be worth it to have a buffer for only old ants so they can become smart. Well, that's what the old trail is. That's a good point, Realm Walker. They cost nothing, so I should just do it. I was more thinking, like, would they die by the time they made it back? But if I put an old trail coming in from there, then they shouldn't. Let's see. So if we pull off of here, old gate, and then switch to elder trail, like this. The old time is quite generous. Okay. I wasn't sure. Let's see. Wait a minute, that's not the right spot. That's going to be a problem. That's not the right spot. Get rid of that. They need to come off here. That's probably fine. And these ones need to come off here. But I also need to probably have content protection on them too, don't I? Yeah, let's do that too. So let's do carry gate. Not carrying. And then we do the old gate there, and then we do a null back to here to recycle them. No. The null goes back to here, so they don't do that loop again. And let's bring that in tighter. Alright, that works. You don't like buffers. It's about to answer when the ad started. Alright, we'll wait a minute then on that. Let's see. Let's do a carry gate here. No, let's get rid of that one. It's in the way. Well, I mean, they don't overlap, but whatever. Carry gate here. Not carrying. Elder gate here. And then an elder trail there. And then a null trail back to the trail here to keep them going. Alright, so then that elder trail here. Happy trails to you. Over there. Right, I mean they dump resources to the side when they reach an upgrade point or die, right? You did the mistake of putting the old trail before the stockpile on your first run? Oh, yeah. I imagine they'll just dump the stuff off eventually, yeah. There's some oldies here, too. So let's do a carry gate. And then an old gate. Alright, the ads are over with, so I can answer Calzamar's question. But I have a buffer for old ants so they can become smart. That's what I already have. That's what the old trail is a buffer for old ants, effectively. Let's see, you can come back maybe along this way. Into there. And then this. This whole thing needs to get moved out. I can do that. And so I can find this one. They're carrying stuff so they don't become smart. They would need to deposit into a buffer. I think they'll drop the stuff. They arrive at an upgrade point carrying stuff and they will not enter the upgrade machine if they are carrying stuff and it holds up the line. So the problem with making them deposit into something then is you can only deposit one type of thing into a stockpile. So then you'd have to have one of each possible thing. And it seems like a pain. Carry gate, come off of this one. If you're carrying not material, then you go back that way, and elder gate, go this way, and we'll go around that, come back this way. Like that. And we'll have to rebuild this eventually, but not right now. Alright, let's make sure they didn't screw any of those up. We had some oldies here. There they go. And their hands are empty. That's good. We'll get some young guys in here. Actually, there's an old one going in there too. It'll come right back out again. It looks like you buffered in some younger guys there too. And down here, this is where I have some of the permanent ones, the infinite ones. So they'll never get replaced anyway. But their associates will. And that'll be good. Alright, now we should be able to upgrade some damn ants. There we go. I saw an old guy on the young guy loop here. Another, because they can move faster on the old gate, on the old trail. So, we'll do another bypass there. That way they can get working faster. Now we'll have some research going again. I mean, they don't die. And they're back to full lifespan as indicated. That's kind of nice. That part is kind of nice. We definitely need to build more. And that's where the foundation is tempting to build, because we have such a huge backlog of materials now that we don't really have anything to build out of them at the moment. We can also do the cast gate, and then we could start using these weaker guys here. In that case, we'll need to have a small buffer here for the bigger ants. You get the metal back if you delete the foundation? Okay, that's tempting. Oh, you went to that one. Oh. Here, get over here. Remove. Remove. I need to do a 2 and then a divider, I think. Yeah, I think so. Alright, so here we'll have a cast gate. Let's see, sentry. This is a worker, right? Yeah. You'll come off of here. And then you'll go into a small elder trail. And then we'll do a divider here instead. Mayhaps. No, I can't do that. It's got to be a counter. But if I go from the same spot, I think it'll be better. Maybe. Maybe. You worker. Oops, I didn't click the thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No? Okay, that's good now. You worker. Get in worker spot. No, they're still doing the thing. That's annoying. Counter from the old trail, then divide? Maybe. Two, obviously. Toggling the wrong way. There we go. Okay, now it's probably okay. Probably okay. Pop goes the wizards. I don't remember what they're called. Inventors? Okay, this is getting backed up again. That's good. TM. So now we need to start putting these guys onto this loop instead of putting them into here, and then taking their old farts off of this loop and feeding them into this machine. Right? Alright, let's build that last part first. So we want a cast gate. There. And then we want an elder trail here. And this cast gate says I want small workers. And then I can do a counter off of that times 2. And then I can take a null trail onto there. Shake your booty. Take that out, take this out, put you guys on the trail. And then we can do a divider here and here. And I should probably have this kind of a counter here instead. So let's do that instead. Actually, let's do less of these. Yeah, this should be less than that because we want these to flush out eventually, probably. I think. Pop goes the inventors. Alright, what do we want next? Stockpile gate. Electric will be assigned to its target stockpile. The gate will keep track of its inventory and let ants enter if the amount is higher or lower than a certain threshold. Well, that'll be good. That way I don't let ants into these production assemblies unless I need materials made in that assembly. That's useful. Stockpile gates are awesome. Small digger ant could be useful. Timer gate, we talked about that. I do have a use for it. Potentially. To slow down the making of the flyers, but not until we actually need the flyers. Oh, I can complete that one. And then we can work on copper. We can smelt copper. Can we carry resources back from the other places? Is that a thing? I suppose it is. Then we can make a wire. Why is it letting me unlock those already? Okay. But we don't have a use for wire yet, so that's okay. Memory gates become very useful later on, but use them to limiting the number of inventor ants. Understandable. But until I can upgrade the old workers into something else, adding an old gate at the end of the small ant line so that they get old while you wait, you can move them off so you can do something similar to the worker line. Good idea. So we do an old gate here to there, and an old gate here to there. The front one in line will always be the oldest, so that should work out okay. We have food issues now. I might need some more food collectors up there. These ones are fine down here. Let's add a couple more into these loops. Now that we got more workers. Because they're standing here in the in the queue, and if they get old, well, like this one here with only 3.5 minutes left till it dies. When it gets old, I want it to go here and get upgraded instead. When this one gets old, which it will in 9.5 minutes, I want it to go there and go instead. The holding line is also a queue. You're talking about the loop, the belt, the bus, right? But then I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess it shouldn't, but if I make more of these, I see what you're saying, I think. All the ants on this loop should be older than the ants that are here. Which is true until and unless... But this one right here is going to get old at some point here. But the ones here on the loop should be older than it, sure. We'll see. In worst case, it's not needed. But if it is needed, then But I think I understand what you're going for, and I think you're right. But just in case, I guess. Why are you standing there and not going up here? Is it because these guys are backed up? Pop goes the inventor. That one just went on there and it's already old. Yeah, see there? That's what I wanted to happen. That's what Talon suggested happen. See, this one here is old too because these are parallelized. Glass deviant. What's a tentacle hat? What's this now? Microtopia. Factory made from ants that are robots. Yep, I see that. So actually I need to make these 4 in parallel. Not in series. These 4. These 4 should be parallelized. But I don't know that I'm that worried about it. Because these are free. Problem with putting them all in the loop, though... I mean, I should have more on the loop. I think I get where you're going. I should have more of them on the loop. The problem with putting them all on the loop is then the loop can get gummed up. So I definitely need to increase the loop value, like to maybe 20, and then like 24. And then we can see if that helps things. But I don't want the loop to get gummed up. You must make them parallelograms? Could do that. Yeah, the loop definitely needs to have a bigger quantity on it. Am I loopy again? Yes. And that's still not big enough. Load them down. Take that stupid hat off. Which one? Or both? Now it's just interruptive? Eh. Either? Both. Okay, can do. Alright, so I want to reconnect this to this old loop as well. It should pull from... Actually... Yeah, it should pull from here. And actually, it should pull before the scientists do? No, after the scientists do. So let's take, counter gate. No, let's do a timer gate here. Let's unlock the timer gate. And actually, I should probably have a timer gate on these guys, too. Tentacles don't have skin. Flies back to the duck lair and picks up the goods again. I don't think it's leather either. But I guess we'll have to allow it. I think it's time to add some more collection of we need to do some smelting of this too. You don't think, and that's the problem. Oh, you need to have iron collected here too. Ew. Okay. Now he sees the issues with producing on the other island. Yes, indeed. I should probably have a timer here too. Oh, it's called again? Nuptial flight time? Okay, let's set up another farming loop, I guess. Oh, here maybe? Cutting, foraging. That's what we want, right? Foraging? Yeah, collecting fruit from plants. All right. Small worker ants, some of them died this time. Worker ants, a lot of them died, which is understandable. Almost all the drones died, and all the inventors almost died. So, yep. Good. That, and then you'll come back. And drop off there. Let's do a divider, though, here. And then have them also come over here. The foraging trail. And then also divide this way. And then foraging here, there, I guess. Back to there. Let's see. And then you can go into there. And then we can do a carry gate off of here. Well, you're not what I wanted, so go back that way. And drift carrying. And then we want an oldster gate. No, old gate. There we go. And then we do an old trail. Oh, you're right. Yep. Happy trails. And this goes over here to the queen. Keep her alive.
Word request incoming.
Oh dear.
Now brace yourselves. This might not sound good at all. Wall is not very good at Norwegian.
Nope. Not very good at all. Wally is making a mess with his ant toys. You know it. Oh yeah, need more down there. Yep. Good catch. I don't have any idea where the frickin' syllables are until I get to the S, 3/4 of the way through the word, Caledon. Mauer, Tue, Koblings, Lusninger. Not Maori? No, I didn't think so. Maur. Whatever. Maur, Tue, Koblings, Lusninger. It's not Maori, indeed. Indeed. Alright, I should get rigged up for this because Caledon's going to hit me with a recording. I have no idea how to make that one syllable then, Caledon. Hour? Nah, not gonna work here anymore. Exactly. Like rar. Mar? You and your made-up words. Max Ampere, welcome in. Mar? Is that German or Swedish? Alright, I will unpause while Caledon sends... Yeah, yours. Caledon's is Norwegian. It's a redeem that he insists that I have. Not you. This one. There it is.
You're probably going to hear yourself in the background. Yeah, you are. Because you're unable to shut up.
Oh,
Maur to koblingsløsninger. Or to put it easier, maur to koblingsløsninger. Vaniljepuddingpulver pachen. It's German. Swedish. I mean, vaniljepuddingpulver is the same in Norwegian as in German, except we have a J instead of two L's, so it's LJ.
Superfluous J's.
Oh,
Mar
this thing
tui
keeps
koblings
recording now, does
Lurdinger?
it? Nice.
Listeninger. Listeninger. Alright. Set up calendar. Close enough. Tutti Frutti. Oh, Rudy. What does it mean, though? That's, it's hard to say with Galador. He likes to find the words that are the most convoluted. The best thing about only knowing English is that every other language is Spanish. Because you don't know Spanish. Anthill Connection Solutions, directly translated. Basically what Wally is doing, yes. A crazy, crazy thing. Alrighty, so what comes next? Oh yeah, there's that. What do we want to do next? Small digger ants let us get into the mineable deposits as opposed to just the scrap deposits. Presumably. We gotta then do that into mining, but I'm guessing then we have to have these guys constantly, only those guys on those collect those mining. Listen. Be comfortable in your own skin. It's illegal to wear someone else's. It's a tough one except for the duchies. Well, they probably put a superfluous J or 3 in there too. That's a lot of mouthful there, Graspian. On the Maori. Oh, we upgraded 100 old ants. Nice. And now we can do the recycler. A building that can recycle ants into raw materials. It is advisable to only use ants at the end of their lifespan for this purpose. Okay. Keep track of that one. We got this one. Opens up the Floral Island Scanner, a scanner that can reveal a new island on the map. Its sensors are tuned to detect a wide variety of plant species. In a facility, an upgraded workshop that is capable of producing goods that require 2 different types of materials. Okay, well, we apparently are going to have to unlock that in order to get to something else. Where you go using the mining ants, I think you'll need to set them up like the manufacturing or smelting ants. Yeah, I'll have to have them. You're not sure you'd want to wear my skin? You don't want a shiny new Wally suit? Let's unlock the stockpile gate just because it sounds like fun. I think we'll work toward the small digger ants. I'm guessing I'm going to have to use an assembler to upgrade the small guys into the digger ones. Look at where all they all died at over there. Sad. Stockpile gates are useful for transferring items. Well, I don't know how to transfer items yet, so not helping much. Problem here is I'm not sending anybody over there because we're constantly putting any of them into here. They're just not getting old enough fast enough. So I think what I want to do is have a stockpile gate here to keep these guys from going in there. And then a counter. So I need to make some more room here somehow. Remove that gate for the moment. And then we can do... The grants are digging, they block the path. Oh, interesting. We'll give it a shot. So let's do a stockpile gate first. Let's come from over here, though. Into there. Assign to this stockpile and enter when the stockpile contains less than like 100 and not that many. 125. Doesn't move like in the manufacturing areas, else they'll end up piling up the first mining spot in the path. Oh, so you have to give them their own route? That makes sense. And then we can do a counter here. And then we can do... Yeah, that's fine. And then we can do null here back onto the path. Alright, that should do better for that reason. Oh, the drones pick up an item before they go to the launching pad. Change the counter gate number. Thought I did, but I didn't. Interesting. Thought I did. Spoilers! Let's see. You don't sunburn at all, Caladorn? I find that hard to believe. Everybody burns. Ant expansion reached population of 100. Nice. Do I have a thing that I should have been tracking for that? Not yet. I see you. Now why are these all 8? Weird. Let's see. Sore throat. Incapacity. I'm boring you as per usual. Well, c'est la vie, I guess, Caladorn. C'est la vie. Okay, so we're stuck now at this many ants. Let's increase this again. Just because. Up. So now, let's see, almost there. Oh dear, Caledon, should I play that?
It's not pronounced say lovey. It's pronounced c'est la vie. Seriously.
I don't
Get
care.
your act together.
I don't care. Don't care. Let's see, don't think it's too enough for me to make clear. Play this game blind if I end up getting confused or do it by accident. Yeah, I suspect that's the thing. Have a banana then. Way over there. Gotta go get it. Say, lovey. Oof. Blast, that's painful. Like pulling teeth. Now we apparently sent over a flyer. That's good. And I definitely should set a timer on this one, because we have too many again. Let's break this. Careful. That. And we'll do a timer gate here. And I only want one of these every maybe 120 seconds as well. Nah, maybe like 60 seconds then. And then let's do a counter gate. Why is it remembering those values now? Pop, pop, pop. Red Baron, welcome in. Alright, let's do next the digger ants. See if we can figure out how these work. And then we can get mining at the same time, sure. And then we can track this idea. Get a digger ant on the new island. Okay, well we're going to start with this island first. And I think we want to do this rubble one. We have rubble over here. But we need to have small ants getting made into the new guys first. So that's population. Yeah. Having fun watching Wally struggle with ants. Exactly. Small digger needs a small worker and a screw. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so how do I want to handle these guys? I think for the moment, I'm gonna do this. Z this into there. And then I'm just going to take like one small guy off of here. Let's do a cast filter. And then we'll do a counter. 1. Why that's defaulting to 8 now. And then we can do a return there. Now let's see. And then let's collect. Wait. Why did that not save again? There. Alrighty. Thanks, Max, for the lurk. Appreciate it. Oh, I did that wrong. There. Okay. Interesting to see how I deal with the logistics. Difference to how you've done it? Good. And then we're going to have a mining trail, but let's just do one of these first. And then we'll do that, I guess. I don't know. Do what you do. This guy is boring. F2, I think? Yeah, there it is. Take picture. Okay, so you are doing... Yeah, I see what you mean here, grasping already. We want a divider. So we can send them off to different points. Like that. Oh, and then they have to be able to put into a stockpile, duh. And then I should accept rubble. Running rubble. What a little wiener. There we go. Got it. Alright, so you could actually be here with a null path, which is probably for the best. Wait, why you got so many? Oh, I know why. Because I'm literally taking all kinds of them in. Let's do a... I don't want this. Because they're making all kinds of them. I need a timer gate here. Let's see. But why not titanium implant, since they have this 4 screws for the full set of teeth solution now? Actually, what I would like to be able to count is how many are here. But I don't know if I can do that. But I guess I could count here. Like 3. And then I could just put that counter gate back over here. Like that. That would be fine, I guess. I have far too many of them, but that's okay. No way to do that you don't think? Something you wish for? Yeah, like a remote counter? I mean, in practical reasons, I should have one of these making for a lot of mining areas. Yeah, this works. This works fine enough. I'll end up with an ant here, an ant here, and an ant here. And 2 ants there. an ant here, and an ant here. That'll be alright. And I could do a timer gate to reduce the quantities that come in there. Now we have a few in the output here. Not the best, not the worst. We'll live with it for now. Making 11 larvae per minute now, and we are still feeding her the energies. Max pop is 150. Nice. Now this is going to go all the way up to 160. Yep. I'm just going to leave Caliburn's suggestive conversation alone there. Yeah, 10 of these in here is a few too many. Get that back down to 3. They're going to die soon. I'm not sure how to recycle. Well, I guess the recycling of them is this. To where we can turn specialized ants like those back into materials so that we can use them again for something like that, I suppose. Set a loop before the mining production. The counter gate going into the loop and then into the mining production. Works for all ants? Yeah, but most of them I'm upgrading as is, but I would use it for this. Set a counter. The loop before the mining production with a counter gate going into the loop and then into the mining production. And have a timer gate sets if any ants are waiting too long, they get sent back into the main loop. Talking like here. So if I do like a timer gate here and do like enter after 60 seconds or something, and then they can go back into here. Let's see. Or titanium implants with magnetic pins. You can take them out and put them back in anytime you want. On. I see. So if they're still standing here waiting after so much time, they'll get sent back into the loop and be able to do something else with their lives. I like that idea. And actually, this should be oldsters too, because they're going to get upgraded. I should actually have an age filter here too, and I should be pulling it off of the old line. Problem is, none of the old guys are going to get... I should pull them off of this here. That's where I should be pulling them from. Yep. Take that stupid hat off. Thank goodness. Why am I being a wuss and avoiding your applications? Not avoiding them. I just won't be participating in them. The difference. Alright, Jonathan. You have a good night, too. Let's do a, Actually, I don't need a cast gate then. I just need an old trail I'm going to take it from here, so it's before the upgrade to the other ones. I think. Plug that into there. And then take this back. That's confusing to look at. That's confusing to look at. I guess we'll go back there. That should be there. This should be here. And this should be an old gate. Or an old, an elder trail here. And then this timer actually can just go up to that one. I do that. Why does that not... Oh, I don't need to do that either. That's dumb. That was dumb. Counter gate here. Just the one. And then an elder trail here. There we go. Alright. Boring job, but somebody's got to do it. Oh, a bunch of them died here. This is too long. Should be pulling the old guys off of this too. And I'm not. They've also got crap on their hands. Let me just kick the bucket. Alright, so let's do that. Let's see. Carry gate. Enter. If not... And then an old gate. And then a bypass. And then an old trail. Speculation question. Do you think that since recyclers exist, the ant corpses are selectable instead of just fading? They can eventually be stockpiled for recycling after death? Yeah, I was just kind of wondering that myself. Like, they're just lying there. Can we use them for something? Ah, we collected the rubble. Let's see. Oh boy. Pop that. Pause for a second. Agree with Caledon's wall of text again. Good news. The napropath treatment really worked. Like yesterday, I walked all day without any knee support at all. Tuesday, your knee, leg, and hip were wrecked. At about 3,500 steps. Wednesday after the session, Thursday and Friday, collecting well about 10k, and you're actually getting better by the day. Black magic indeed. The bruise has changed color, and you have a weird butterfly mark that looks like a pride tattoo with very faded colors. Shame on you, Caledon. Shame on you. Oh, the food is stockpiled again. Probably because this one's not connected to the other guys. There you go. Have at it. Can't be recycled if they died. They can only... Yeah. No, I think what we're speculating is, wouldn't it be interesting and useful if they could be recycled some other way? You're chilling here, waiting. We got that done, though, so we could actually set this smelting up a little bit. Let's move that, though, down here somewhere. And storage here. And then let's just do copper smelting. And path. Right now, just like this. Except, it should be a counter gate. What? Ah, I missed. Shouldn't be there. Be back there. There we go. Not permanent like an actual tattoo. Should be gone by Tuesday. Well, tell him next time you want the real pride tattoo. Bruce. Eleanor. This game looks promising. You can enjoy it, but look at the path crap you're doing. That kind of off-putting. It looks quite annoying. That is the worst part of it for me, too. Is having to do kind of the path programming part. I will completely agree. Need to mine more copper, which means I need to get the copper smelting going. We also need to mine glass. So let's get the glass going as well. Here and here. Yeah, that's definitely the most kind of annoying part for me as well, Calidorn, is that we... Oh, I need to also provide this stuff over here. That would be good. Dummy. Glass okay to mine him? He doesn't mind. Oh, that's a glass deposit. Okay. This is scrap. Gotcha. Alright, and then... the larva stockpile. I don't think I'm there yet. But I will. Wally is always minding me and making me and otherwise doing me. Yep, pretty much. Alright, we are now... Oh, these are mining. Okay, so this isn't going to help anyway. This is scrapping, not or hauling, not mining. So I have to get mining drones over here too. How do you... Am I going to make... I can't make drones over there. You think there's a gather glass one too? Oh, there is. It's over here. Yep. There we go. We finished this one. And we can now unlock concrete. And then we can make concrete monuments. Sculpture that can act as an expression of civilization. Building this monument shows mastery over the art of bridges. Look at the concrete core. Well, I can't get there yet. We need 75 ants. I did that one. Now we can get there. After building a concrete core, concrete floor tiles can be freely placed in adjacency to this building. That sounds useful, but I need... What are the new points there? The 2 yellow diamonds. That's some new kind of research I gotta figure out yet. Ant launcher. Ooh, that looks fun. Is the yellow a new kind of research? There's larva storage there. I guess that's after trash bin. We should do that. And then larva storage. You can store larvae. They will be kept safe here so you decide to incubate them. Oh. Then I'm going to drone you too? Yeah. A fair way to go to that level of research. The yellow dot one? Or the yellow diamond one? Ooh, LEDs. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm kind of stuck here for a while. Is it up here someplace then, I'm assuming? I think that allows multiple levels. I doubt it, but maybe. It's not shown in the tech tree. Oh, fun. Okay. I'll leave it alone then. Right now, I don't think I really need the larva storage unless I wanted to somehow use it to count something. Concrete monument. Yes, but we need to smelt the concrete first. Let's make some concrete. Not multiple levels. Let's do this over here. Let's move that slightly away from the bus, slightly more away from the bus, I should say. Go. And then I want smelter. Making concrete, and I think I'm just going to do one of these right now. But free concrete floors after you place a core. Oh, interesting. But I have to have that before I can get to that. So, yeah. A clone tool would be kind of nice, too. Let's just do 4 of these. Why not? Nope, not copper. Concrete. And then trail system. That's why you said wait for grid and to redo the whole base. Gotcha. Go like there. Like mining against the other islands, you need to have drones carry larvae to those islands. Oh! Placing concrete is a pain right now. They did mention that mass concrete floor placing is on the way. Thank God. And that just I don't have to keep seeing it there. Good. Let's do this. And then we'll do this. Where's the video footage? Oh. This will be, concrete. Storage makes this easier since they allow pickup Tuesday place instead of having a drone walk over to the queen to get the larva. Oh, yeah, that makes sense too. Okay, so there, and then we want to have a path going back here. And then we need an old gate. No, we need a carry gate first. Here. And if you are not carrying a material, then we check to see how old you are. If you're as old as Calderon, then you go on to that. And if you are not, then you can go back this way. Where you can go here. Pick up stuff to go into there. And we got glass. It was a pain, but we got it. And then this was stockpile gate. Yeah, we'll do one of those again. Here. Link to that one. Less than 120. And then a counter gate. Goes there. For the moment, just one. swallow text before you go to bed. Oh dear. Also bypass from the carry gate. I have that. Oh, I screwed this one up though. I should go there. That's the carry gate bypass there. Okay, so this seems to be working, so let's upgrade this to 4. Work. Oh, I got an old guy in there. That's alright. Alright, let's see. Okay. Text embed. Stop being weird. Let me switch viewers here. Tightly amusing thing that happened today. The network guy found a 90-meter Cat7 cable with like 40 meters of Gorilla Tape on it, and asked him to violate with a dry pine cone in our Discord server. He had forgotten that you told me yesterday. Throw everything in that room and I'll deal with it tomorrow. Sadly, I didn't manage to convince him that he would have to amuse himself with the pine cone. I did, however. You amused yourself with the pine cone? Oh, tell him. Pine cone thing. Excessive use of zip ties he'd use all around the place. Let's see. Technically, glass, we could probably get close enough for video. There are pretty narrow spots in the Detroit River. So you could probably get close enough for video. Alright, so we got that. Now we can smelt glass. We can work toward that. And then light bulbs. That sounds like a good idea. And large stockpiles. That sounds good too. But I think what we'll do here, it would be tariffed. Set it on a pine cone piece. Yeah. I think what we'll do is actually wrap up here. I think we made some pretty good progress thus far. We have a lot more to do, of course. And hopefully we can get more stuff processed and expand the base by quite a bit. At some point, we'll want to get some larvae over to the other place so we can set up folks over there. But we'll do that next time, maybe, or maybe after that. We'll see how that plays out. Eventually, we'll have to unlock the third landmass, I assume, that's referenced here, the Floral Island scanner. We'll need 100 points for that, but we also have other things to buy, so we can keep working our way. However, we keep working our way. But for now, yeah, we'll leave this here. So let's find ourselves a raid target and get on out of here. Let's see, you all can stick around. If you do stick around for the raid, then you will be counted. And that means that you'll get some extra channel points. And you'll also get, you also help the channel look a little bit better by having a little bit larger raiding party. So, let's see. Let's do a YouTube ping here, so make sure you check out my YouTube channel. We are playing a new game called Prospector that is coming out in just a few days. We're going to raid Dragonheart. Playing Satisfactory. And, yeah. And, let's see. Here for the raid? Alright, cool. Caspian, thanks. And then, we also are weaving Planet Crafter back in as well. So there'll be both games, back and forth, like we usually do, alternating days or something. And then also, join us on Discord. Calendar, Jeff, Lana, and I are the hosts of the Chill Gaming Friends Discord. And you'll want to come there to play games with us on Friday nights. And also hang out, share memes, talk about games and technology, and most other topics, including making fun of Calendar. That is the second most important topic in Discord. Don't tell them you're there, nobody will come. Well, he's barely there, so it's fine. But yeah, let's raid Dragonheart, playing Satisfactory, and see what he's up to over there. And we'll be back again tomorrow night with Jeff. Possibly IT. No, I think IT's away again. Possibly Lazaric. And we're going to probably do some more Peak. Most likely. I haven't talked to any of those guys yet. But, well, you know, that's how things work. So, thank you all for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for chatting and redeeming. Caldorn, thank you again for the resub for 65 crazy months or something like that. And we'll see you all again next time. Have a good one. Bye for now.